The Trump collusion conspiracy theory falls apart. So this is what you get for 7 months and $7 million. So, Robert Mueller was appointed to investigate the Russia back in May, and it's been going on this whole time, and here we are, the beginning of 2018. So, those warm May temperatures were replaced by a deep freeze, and now it is freezing cold across the country, and here we are. It's much easier to pick Manafort's lock than to prove Hillary Clinton's conspiracy theory. What Mueller did was harass a bunch of already shady characters into pleading guilty on minor charges. Some, like lying to the FBI, created by his own investigation. All he had to do was get his team of Obama and Clinton supporters in front of Obama and Clinton judges who would rubber stamp anything. How come I'm not surprised? And the grand jury allegedly looks like a Bernie Sanders or Black Lives Matter rally, with some participants wearing, like, actual left-wing shirts. Actually, there wasn't even a white male in the 20 jurors. So, that's a convenient way to screen out likely Trump supporters and bring in likely Trump opponents. Yeah, I think at one point, I heard stats that if you look at, like, black women, I think, like, in this last election, the Roy Moore, Doug Jones election, I think I heard at one point from somewhere, I don't know if this was actual legit stats, but I believe I heard somewhere that 98% of black women voted for the left in that special election, so wow. And most of the time, when I come across black conservatives on, like, say, YouTube, most of them are from the South. So you think, like, oh, in the South, there's actually, black people who are right-wing. No, not in Alabama, apparently. Apparently not in Alabama. So blatantly rigging it to a low bar is admission by Mueller and his team that their case was too weak for primetime. So even now, Manafort is suing the DOJ. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, despite all of the media cheerleading, Mueller can't actually make a case. They've been rigging stuff. It's been coming out. It won't give the media its Watergate. Russiagate. Russia! Everything is Russia! Everything I don't like is Russia! So, when CNN asked James Clapper, who is a former director of national intelligence, they asked him about this George Papadopoulos, a 28-year-old, who is at the center of the conspiracy theory. They had no clue. They said that his name wasn't on their radar. And then they brought up Hillary Clinton and the dossier and the Times memo. And, this is all we hear from the left. The dossier has become so toxic. And so, one thing about the left is they constantly complain and they say that the right has all these conspiracy theories. Just because you got it put out in a name brand newspaper doesn't make it less of a conspiracy theory. It just means you get away with it more. But really, it's still a conspiracy theory. So Mueller's investigation theatrically diverts attention from the origins of the conspiracy theory with dramatic moves that amount to nothing more than hysterical headlines, and he can't escape the hollowness at the heart of the investigation or the crimes by his political allies that it's meant to conceal. So that is, I'm at the end of the article. I skipped some pieces as I covered it, but I'm going to go ahead and link it in the description as always. If I ever forget to link something that you think I should link, just leave me a comment, because fresh comments I always catch. Sometimes if you reply to something, because I check my comments from a comment tab for channel owners, and I don't always check the comments from my notifications. So new comments are very prominently at the top of the comment list, but if you reply to something, it'll be attached to the original comment, so I may not see it, especially if it's like an old comment. But anyway, I think that's it for this article. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.